Check out FlipsideGaming.com for all your gaming needs. Use the promo code HEROES to save 10% on all orders over $10. If you use this promo code for a discount between March 31st, 2023 and April 21st, 2023, you will automatically be entered into a sweepstakes where you could win a March of the Machine set booster box. There's also another way to enter where no purchase is necessary. See the link in the description below for full details. Hey there, this is John from Heroes and Legends, and welcome to this special edition of the Magic the Gathering Market Watch. It is that time of the week again to count down the 10 hottest cards of the week based on percentage increases in value and increases in the number of sales. So this time around, March of the Machine continues to be a key driver, but there are some other factors out there moving card prices as well. You're going to see that in the top 10 today. Quickly before we get into the details though, just a fast reminder, if you go to FlipsideGaming.com, you can use the Heroes promo code to save 10% on orders over $10. Currently, you can pre-order March of the Machine products there. They also now have pre-orders open for March of the Machine, the Aftermath products as well. I'll leave links down in the description and the comments section below if you're looking for these products in particular. However, they have a whole lot of other things on their website too. And remember, if your order's over $100 or it consists only of singles, shipping will be free in the United States. Also, whenever you use the Heroes promo code, it does support the channel, which is always appreciated, so thank you. And without any further ado, let's get into it. Number 10 this week is Narset's Reversal. This goes up $1.56 to $11.45. That's a 16% increase. Now, this card gets a good amount of sideboard play in Pioneer. You see this in Azorius Control, Temur Indomitable, Creativity, and more. It is also found in quite a few commander builds, including Narset and Enlightened Master. Number 9 is Keeper of Secrets. This goes up $2.17 this week to $7.94. That's a 38% increase. This is from the Warhammer 40k commander deck called the Ruinous Powers, and it's been in a number of different builds there since it came out, including Prosper Tomebound, for example. But now I'm seeing this in a lot of early commander deck lists around a new card. That is Edgen Larcenist Lieutenant from the Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves Secret Lair. So far, that card seems to be the breakout card from that particular product. Keeper of Secrets may also be a good upgrade to the Tinkertime March of the Machine commander deck. Edgen, though, is really what's been pushing the price this week. Number 8 is War Elemental. This goes up $2.49 this week to $10.99. That is a 29% increase. And this card got a push in Commander not too long ago by a Phyrexia All Will Be One card called All Will Be One. It has seen additional Commander play recently in Solfim Mayhem Dominus decks, but now there's interest in this card yet again as an upgrade to the March of the Machine Call for Backup Commander deck. And I am seeing this in early fresh deck lists around a card from there, Shalai and Halar. Much like All Will Be One, War Elemental combos directly with Shalai and Halar, but that card can be your commander, which will let you pull off the combo with greater consistency. Number 7, Exalted Flamer of Tzeentch. This goes up $2.53 this week to $16.40. That's an 18% increase. This is also from the Ruinous Powers Warhammer 40k deck. Since its release, it's seen a fair amount of commander play in a variety of decks. The reason it's moving this much now, though, is because it is in many early commander deck lists around Edgen Larcenist Lieutenant, again from that Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves Secret Lair. Number 6 is Battle Angels of Tyre. This goes up $3.75 this week to $18.78. That's a 25% increase. This is a solid commander card in a variety of decks already. Since it is an angel, you see it in the popular Giada Font of Hope builds, but it's also a knight. And that makes it a great upgrade to the March of the Machine commander deck, Cavalry Charge. It was even mentioned as such on a Nitpicking Nerds video this week, which could have brought a little more attention to it. Beyond that, I have already seen this in many early fresh deck lists around the front-facing commander from there, Sidar Jabari of Zhalfir. Number 5 is Crystal Spray. This goes up $6.93 to $30.79. That's a 29% increase. Now, this one is an older card yet to be reprinted, so it is hard to find online in high grade. It has traditionally only seen a tad bit of commander play, though. The reason it's spiking now is because it's part of a kitchen table format we've talked a lot about over the last week, Forgetful Fish. Here's a quick synopsis in case you weren't here last week and you don't know what this format is. Basically, players play with one shared deck of 80 cards, and traditionally the deck contains 10 copies of Dandan and 6 copies of Memory Lapse, but there are variations on that. The rest of the deck contains a number of blue tempo spells, including magical hack effects like this one. So why is the format hot now? Well, recently Ristic Studies did a YouTube video talking about the history of the format and explaining how to play it. Right after that, the cards started to move up, and TCG Player even followed up with an article about the format. Overall, a lot of new eyes were brought to Forgetful Fish in the last week and a half or so. Number 4, Kinsbale Cavalier, the Dual Decks Knights vs. Dragons copies up $7.45 to $25.95. That's a 40% increase. And the Morning Tide copies up $8.01 to $27.99. That's also a 40% increase. So traditionally, this card did see a little Commander play. It was frequently in Sir Gwyn, Hero of Ashvale, for example. But now you guessed it, this is another good upgrade to Cavalry Charge. This was another card mentioned as a good upgrade there in that Nitpicking Nerds video this week. And it's also another one showing up in early deck lists around Sidar Jabari of Zhalfir. Number 3 is our only reserve list card this week. It is Humility. It goes up $9.14 to $69.43. That's a 15% increase. You're going to find this card in one of the hot new Legacy builds that we've been talking about recently. It is a Jeskai Shorikai Token Humility control deck. Beyond that, you also see this in Jeskai Stoneblade builds in Legacy. And like we've been talking about again for the last few weeks, the Legacy format's been wide open since the recent bannings of Expressive Iteration and White Plume Adventure. So some different decks are getting a chance to break into the meta. Different cards are spiking because of that. Ultimately, though, we'll have to see which decks are most successful in this new meta. Beyond that, though, this also sees play in the pre-modern format, and that format has had a bigger impact on card prices recently. And you do see this in Commander decks as well, including Atraxa Praetor's Voice, for example. Legacy, though, is the key driver here this time. Number 2 is Cavalier of Dawn. This goes up $10.69 to $18.29. That is a 141% increase. So sure, this is in 4-color Fires of Invention, and many times the 5-color variation of that deck as well in Pioneer. However, if you haven't guessed yet, the format pushing this now is Commander. It had been seeing some increased play recently in Elesh Norn Mother Machines builds, but now you guessed it, it is another good upgrade to Cavalry Charge, and it's another card found in early fresh deck lists around Sidar Jabari of Zhalfir. And finally, coming in at number 1 this week is Dramatic Entrance. It goes up $12.68 this week to $14.57. That is a 671% increase if you're doing the math at home. Now, this is a Shadowmoor rare that's yet to be reprinted. During that time in the game, there was a recession, so rare cards that never saw a reprint from that time period tend to spike when people pay attention to them. So, the question is, why are people paying attention to this now? Well, traditionally, this has seen a tad bit of Commander play, but it is the modern format behind this spike. Aspiring Spike streamed gameplay this week with a modern deck that used Dramatic Entrance to cheat Atraxa Grand Unifier into play. The deck does look really cool. We will have to see how it does in the modern meta going forward, but right now there are a lot of players interested in trying it, and a lot of speculators interested in getting copies of this Shadowmoor rare. Alright, that is going to do it for our top 10 hot cards this week, but remember to join us this weekend for our regular episode of the Magic the Gathering Market Watch, where we deep dive into everything that's happening in the secondary market. Until then, though, stay safe out there. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and have a great day. Hey, thanks for watching. This video is made possible through the generous support of viewers like you on Patreon. Check out the description below for links to our Patreon page, as well as our Amazon affiliate store, where a small percentage of all sales will also help support the channel. Finally, if you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the new videos on Heroes and Legends. Talk to you again soon, and have a great day.